yet today, but we did have one form right here in S&P. So you can see that this fair value gap formed. This is 9 o'clock, this candle right here. So that's when we started looking. This next candle, 905, formed this fair value gap. So the fair value gap was between this candle's high and this candle's low. You can see this very next candle dipped just right into that silver bullet. I talked about this the other day, where you can look at this on the 1 minute. That way it's a little bit easier to see when it trades into that fair value gap. So we would have gone long there. We would have found our order block on the 5 minute. So right here, because this is the last down close candle before this fair value gap, this becomes our high probability order block. So our entry would look something like this here. So our 3 to 1, our first target would be here. And then after that, we would be looking for the high of the day right there. So those would be two great areas for us to scale out. Right here, we could start looking to take some partials and then aim for that high of the day. You could see we got a little bit more. We did end up catching one of the US 30 trades off of one of our setups. Caught it here, and we closed it over here. Took some partials in here as well at these fair value gaps here. I was looking at this one specifically. So we took some partials in there and then over here. But was a really good day. You could see that we didn't have necessarily anything trade to it. We had a fair value gap form, but it wasn't a silver bullet. On NASDAQ, we did have a silver bullet here. Ended up taking a while to play out, but it formed right at that last second right there. So it was tradable, just wasn't something that we were going to take a look at. US 30, you can see after 9 o'clock, we formed one here, formed a gap here, we formed a gap here. You can see we just, we weren't really trading back too heavy. You could have got into this one here. Right there, you could have tried to squeeze an entry there, and it would have actually played out pretty well. So right here, this window starts at 9 o'clock Central, which is 1700. So we can look for gaps up until 1800, and that's where we really want to execute our trades at. So you can see there really was one, just not as great. We actually caught this reversal down here, and we ended up buying that. We caught it higher. But was a pretty solid day. Over here in EU and GU, we had a little bit of odd man out and some pretty nice movement. Now, I think the best move probably would have been this run at the low of the day on GU. You can see it ran for the low of the day. And then right here on EU during London, there was no run for the low of the day. So you could have been, sorry, there was a, like I said, EU was failing, so that's a little bit of odd man out right there. And it would have been a nice run. Went for about 64 pips, and only had about 8 pip risk. So solid trades there. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and look forward to seeing you on a call real soon.